Hey there everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel. It's so wonderful to be here again with you guys today and for you guys with the story for the collective, and I hope you're all doing well. It is Thursday today, the 22nd of August 2024, and we're going to do the reading that find out from Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit what the collective most needs to know today, starting with the past energy. First of all, if you the date itself, don't worry about it, because whenever you happen across this video, it'll be perfectly and divinely timed for you at that time if you're not watching it today when I'm recording it. And if you're not subscribed, would you care subscribing, because it's free and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And I want to say thank you so much and a warm welcome to those who have subscribed and who have been with me for a while as well. New subscribers and long-time subscribers, thank you so much for being here with me on the channel and being part of this community. Also, if you like this video, would you consider giving me a thumbs up? Yeah, thumbs up, comment and a share would even be excellent. It helps my channel grow. It does. They all say that, but it is the truth. Grow, 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 right? Means that YouTube will show my videos as suggestions and whatever more often to reach more people. Yeah. That would be awesome. So, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being here and for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. Please guide and assist me today for today's reading for the collective, what they most need to know with the cards and the energies, to interpret them as I pull them as directed by you, Archangel Michael. Thank you so much. I'm so saggy. So saggy. I change things up. I just, there's not somebody who is into routine. I do have routines, but, they're for the real necessary routines. But for anything that's not absolutely necessary to have a routine in place, I like changing things up because I just kind of get bored. And besides, I forget how things went yesterday. I'll say it differently today. It's just the way it is with me. But anyways, let's get going. Archangel Michael, what is the past energy for the collective's reading today? The Fool. That's the most recent past. So you've started a brand new cycle, brand new chapter in your life. You've put a close to something, you ended something, and now you have been in the energy of starting something brand new. We'll see what the present day energy is, but that's fantastic. Brand new cycle is just, when it comes to tarot, it's awesome. It's awesome. Now, if it's not about tarot, if you're not coming to tarot to find out if you're in a brand new cycle, which is awesome if you are, good things to come if you allow it, right? Then if you're not watching tarot and you feel like you're in a new chapter of your life, again, it may not be a positive chapter or a negative chapter. Not saying negative the whole time, the whole way, because who has a negative life completely all the time, every second and minute of the day, right? So anyways, it's always when you come to tarot and you see that you're beginning a brand new chapter, ending one and beginning another one, it's all positive. It's all good stuff, prosperity, abundance, love, happiness, and just good times coming forward, right? As long as you allow it. Yesterday, the reading was where the collective was in this energy of the Four of Cups, feeling dissatisfied and despondent and kind of like, oh ho, oh ho, humdrum is me kind of thing, and it's not going to work. I have doubts, I have concerns, and it never works out for me, kind of those self-defeating thoughts. Well, anyways, as long as you're not in that kind of energy, your brand new beginning, new chapter is going to be a great deal of good stuff and blessings, right? So let's find out what got you into a brand new chapter. Let's see. The Three of Coins. Okay, let's find out what the what do we call it? I lost it. All right. Clarification is for the Three of Coins. The Five of Wands. Okay, some conflict, whether it's inner conflict or battling with others. Yeah, well, you know, the Three of Coins is about working with others, trying to build a new foundation, right? But it was just like, it was arguments and just arguments and fighting, you know? Just not being able to see things the same way on a different page. You know, the two of you, or you in the situation was, it just was not, just wasn't working out. Wasn't working out. Three of Coins is working out. You know, it's like, it's work, it's career related, it's relationship related, coming together and collaborating, right? Collaborating to build something together, a brand new, build upon a foundation, build a new foundation after something came crumbling down. But you wanted to build this foundation with something like to establish something, a new job. Again, we go through those same scenarios: a new job, a new position, a promotion and salary pay raise. You know, it just maybe you are going to be also adding to your career portfolio a traveling person, someone who travels and does consultation, like consult with companies about what it is that you've learned over the time that you've worked with a company. Okay, and if it's health, it's like you are trying to build a foundation of a healthcare regime or a healthcare model that is going to allow you to get the services, the treatment, the services that you need with certain specialists and doctors and hospitals and clinics and stuff like that. You're trying, like, let's say if you're a diabetic, right? There's a whole pile of people, professionals, that you have to collaborate with in order for you to maintain your AC1, you know, to keep it low enough, which is your, I don't know what it is, blood glucose monitored levels, AC1. But any case, you've got to have a doctor, you've got to have a dietitian, you got to have well, you don't have to, but maybe that's what you're wanting to do. Maybe an exercise coach, even a life coach, even a counselor, you know, because your diabetes is something new that you've been diagnosed with, and it's got you down and out, whatever. Same heart disease, whatever it is, it's a change of life. And it's not the change of life that you would be looking for. It's a change of life that happens because you've been diagnosed with it. It's the switch has been turned on genetically, and now you've been diagnosed with it. And it's just like it's been a battle for you to have to console with yourself that you have you have been diagnosed. You do now have a disease that can be life-threatening. And it's an internal battle, but it could be a battle with trying to get on the same page with all the medical system and professionals to help you to manage your diabetes or whatever it is that you have that you're dealing with. And so, of course, relationship-wise, it's that you were wanting to be connected with somebody and to build a new foundation with them, okay? But it didn't work out. The person wasn't on the same page as you. They weren't available. You know, you had a lot of inner conflict over it, but it's also conflict. Perhaps the two of you were just kind of knocking heads, or really just looking the opposite direction from each other, not really being able to get onto the same space and time and page to be able to make it happen. And so it's not happening. It's not happening. You're not going to be able to build that foundation. This is past stuff, right? Not going to be able to build a foundation and collaborate with this person, work together and become a couple. And so you had to put it to an end, and now you're in a brand new chapter that you've started just recently, okay? You started that recently. And, you know, money can be the same thing. You're trying to build your wealth, right? Trying to build your wealth, working with others to help you do that. And it's just been an uphill battle, you know, trying to make your money grow for you in the career, right? You're working hard, but the higher ups are not recognizing, and they're not, you know, giving you the pay raise or the promotion, and pardon me, hit the light, or you're trying to get a job, and again, like yesterday, it's just it feels like a battle trying to get someone to pay attention to you long enough to say, hey, let's get you in for an interview, you know, something like that. And you have these inner demons, like, look like demons, don't they? These inner demons in you saying, this is not working. I mean, this just peeing me off, you know? It's not working. Why am I not getting called? Why am I not receiving the email or the letter saying, yes, it was lovely to get your resume or your application. We'd like to bring you in for an interview. You know, why is that not happening? So inner conflict and, you know, arguing with yourself. Yeah, arguing with yourself and arguing with possibly others. Whatever the scenario is, you go with that, okay? Could be something else that I haven't even said, but it is that something you wanted to build, it's not happening. There's been a lot of conflict conflict and arguments with respect to that, whether it's your own inner demons or you're actually in conflict and arguing with other people or even other systems, institutions, you know, education possibly. You're trying to get into a school, and they're dragging their feet, and they're not helping you to start moving forward in order for you to get all your ducks lined up in a row in order for you to go this semester back to school, go this semester to school. So you have to put it on the back burner and start something, go a different direction, do something different. Let's see what the present day energy is. Ten of Swords. Wow. Betrayal, abandonment. Yeah. I do believe that the energy that we've got going on here in the environment is you feeling like it's going to support you wanting to abandon whatever was going on there, what your scenario is, the challenges that you've been facing, whether relationship, finances, health, career move, job seeking, whatever. It's the environment is saying abandon it, because it will just get you in the energy. This is energy. It will leave you feeling like you're down and out, and you started this brand new cycle. So if it's a relationship, you could be feeling that you were abandoned, and that you're still kind of sitting in that, even though you started a brand new chapter. You're betrayed or stabbed in the back. Let's see what your energy is in this story. The Emperor. Okay. Well, the Emperor is, you know, take charge and drive, right? Get behind the wheel and drive. Take charge, take control, be a leader, be an upstanding citizen, be someone who really knows your SHI, and is somebody who is trustworthy and reliable. You're all four kings in one. Now remember, collective, this doesn't necessarily mean we're only talking to male collectives. This could be a female sitting in their Emperor energy. It's because these cards are just Emperor. These are just energies. Now emperors they build empires, okay? They build empires. And the Empress, the difference between is that Empress births empires. Because Empress has her own empire as well as the Emperor. But, there's other differences too. But the Empress births them, the Emperor builds them. So Emperor births an idea, the Emperor, goes to town on it, starts working with the idea to put it into manifestation. Yeah, you're in a very good energy of feeling strong and capable. Whole lot different than that energy of yesterday. Whether that was you then and this is you now, it's whatever, it could be, but maybe it's just this totally different collective that I'm doing this reading for. So, yeah, you're in the Emperor energy that's very strong and reliable, capable, skillful, a leader, and someone who's got a lot of drive and motivation, someone who speaks the truth, who is loving and endearing and kind and sensitive. Also, the action taker, right? The action taker, the pentacle is someone who's really quite prosperous. I mean, kind of looks like they've got a pentacle right there on the head of their staff, right? And they've got these horns, like they are integrated with nature. They do not see themselves as separate from their environment. Okay, so is that you? Yeah. So let's see what the situation energy is. The Ten of Wands. My goodness. You really do have to be an emperor in this kind of energy. Holy moly. You've got the environment with the Ten of Swords, and your situation is the Ten of Wands. So the situation has been very, very burdensome to you, where the environment that you're in right now, you still, even though you're in a brand new pursuit of ending a chapter and beginning a new one, that environment is still like lingering in betrayal, feeling backstabbed, feeling looked over, feeling lacking, feeling like you're down and out because you just can't seem to get that job, you just can't seem to get together with the person you love and want to have a relationship with, or to continue having a relationship with, can't seem to get a health medical model put together for you to help manage your whatever it is you're challenged with. Finances, that you feel like your finances have gone into the toilet, and going down fast, and you just don't know what to do in order for you to change that around, so that you are living quite prosperously and abundantly with a whole lot of good feelings of love and positivity, and feeling enriched and blessed in your life. So when you're down on the ground with all these swords in your back, of course this is the end energy, and so is this the end energy. So that's the silver lining. Okay, so when you're down like this, you can't see much when you're plastered onto the pavement, and kind of sitting in your own pool of blood, kind of thing. Like it smells terrible, you feel terrible, and there's nowhere to go but up now at this point, because you're as low as you can get with Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands. Like you're almost down. Like look at her, that poor old lady. She's bent over so far, and she's almost gonna hit the ground, because she's got to walk carrying that for who knows how long. So it is like it's the end. Once that you've reached your limit, there is no more of swords or wands that are going to be placed in your back or on your back. So you are at the end of this, which is the silver lining. Okay, but the problem is that it's still here, it's still lingering, and so your fresh start to want to want to kick it off, to end that chapter, ending this chapter and starting a brand new one, is kind of being held down by quagmire, you know, like you know, when you walk into, you see in cartoons and stuff, they walk onto something and it's like tar that's wet, right? It's not hardened tar, it's wet tar. I think of molasses, right? You step into molasses and you pull your foot up, or your glue or whatever, pull your foot up and you've got these strings of molasses or glue sticking to the bottom of your feet, and you don't feel like you can get anywhere because it's sort of it's slow slogging to move forward when you've got all this heavy energy of the wands and then the swords. So, Emperor, you've got your work cut out for you, because this is what you started. This is what you need, this energy, to get you through, to put these burdens down that are causing you a great deal of grief, and to get this whole energy of feeling of being stuck. Like, you know, when you got swords stuck into you and you're on the ground, you're stuck there. You're stuck there until you say, I'm not stuck here, which is this guy here. I'm not stuck here. I can get up. I'll use my strength. However I need, whatever strength I need, I will use it to pull myself up off the ground, pulling those knives out of the ground with you, the ones that actually went all the way through you, and probably not all of them did. So, just guessing. But anyways, let's see what the energy is between you and this burdensome energy of the situation. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Wow. Well, Queen of Cups, Archangel Michael. Queen of Cups, is this the collective or is this someone else? Okay, Archangel Michael says pull the last cards. Okay, the potential outcome is the Chariot. And then the back of it's the Two of Coins, so a decision to be made, and the Lovers with the Six of Cups. And the Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands. So I'm getting the sense that, I'm going to bring the Six of Cups out. I'm getting the sense that this is someone else. This is what you are. This is what you are struggling with. There's someone in your life who's a Queen of Cups. Okay? So now that we have like a court card out here, along with the Emperor energy, I'm going to say this is, and the Lovers, of course. I mean, how much more? I mean, this is a choice. This is a choice. You got Two of Pentacles, you got you got the Lovers. So you have to make a decision between two. Now, if your situation is that you're dealing with somebody, if financially or health-wise, or what was the other ones? Not relationship, career, right? You're dealing with somebody who you see as the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups energy is simply a very, very friendly, creative, loving, emotionally available, intuitive, and just honest and healing energy. So is there somebody with regard to your health that you're trying to establish something with that hadn't been going well? Is there something to do with your finances or your career or job hunting that you're trying to accomplish, build, get something going? Has to do with the Queen of Cups, then make sense of it that way, right? Make sense of it that way. But if it's a relationship, which this really seems to be screaming right now, is that there is somebody that you're trying to collaborate with, or they were trying to collaborate with you, and it was just like, just never ever quite coming together with that one, because it was, there was just too many other conflicts. Conflicts could be simple. Being angry at each other, right? Being angry with yourself about it. Being on the wrong side of the planet, and the practicalities of that. Wrong state, wrong city, or not wrong, but the distance between the two of you. It could just be like a lot of practicalities and challenges that need to be taken into consideration for the two of you to even, could be financial challenges, because it would cost a lot of money to uproot and relocate and stuff like that, or to have someone and then if you were to have someone to come to be with you, then it's like, it's an instant yes relationship. You've got to be together because you've brought them over from their country or their town, their city, and so it's kind of like you got to do something to get them established, and you're likely going to have them established in your own residence, right, wherever you're living. If not, you got to establish them somewhere else. That's financial challenges. So there's a lot of conflict with respect to how to make all of that happen, so that you two could come together and work together, and to build a relationship together as partners, couple. And so in other words, what happened is that you just said, I don't know what to do about this. I would like to be with this person, but I don't know how we're going to make it work. I just don't know how I can make it work. It could be like job too, right? If you need to relocate to be with the Queen of Cups, then what's the work that you do right now, and can you get that where you need to go to be with this one? So, and if they need to come to be with you so that you can stay in your career or your job, are they going to be happy? Are they going to be able to work and do what they want to do? That's going to make them feel, rewarded in order to, with the work that they want to do. Can they do it? Are they going to be allowed to do it? Do you have to get married for your person to be allowed to work in your country? If it's an international thing. So you've abandoned that. You put that on, like you just put it on the back burner. It ain't happening, and you start a new chapter. Okay, you did. You start a new chapter. However, the new chapter ain't looking so good. The environmental energy is, and the reason for that is because what? You're not following your heart. You're letting challenges get in the way. You're letting challenges dictate your happiness. And yes, of course, practicalities are practicalities. I mean, you just can't get around that. You've got to do something. You got to make it work somehow. You're going to have to change a lot of things and fill out a lot of paperwork, in order for you to be able to be with somebody that you feel is the one for you, that you love and want to be with. But if you're not willing to do that, doesn't matter how hard you try to put an end to that so that you can begin a new chapter without that person in your life. This is like you betrayed yourself. The environment is that you're betraying yourself, Emperor. You're betraying yourself. Okay? So, now, again, this doesn't necessarily mean I'm talking to a male collective, but it could be. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is a female. Okay? This could be a masculine in their Queen of Cups energy. So take that how it works for you. But anyways, the situation has been a heavy burden for you, Emperor. Been a heavy burden for you. And as Archangel Michael said, pull the rest of the cards. It's like potential energy is moving forward. If you follow your heart, and this energy here, wanting to be with someone so bad, but you just can't because there's just the challenges of all the practicalities that would have to be considered for relocating and maybe work and stuff like that, or bringing them over. And even if it's in the same country, you know, they've got to be able to find something to do that's going to make them feel like they're doing something, you know, something that they enjoy doing and feeling prosperous. Even if they don't do something they enjoy doing, and just, can they get a job? Will they be able to work? Will they have to be if it's a woman, would they have to be a waitress in order to work? Now, there's nothing wrong with being a waitress, but depends on how old you are, right? I'm not saying that the older you are, the less likely you're going to want to be a waitress. Okay, I would attest to that myself, especially if they have a degree. Like, I have a degree. Do I want to do waitressing work? If I had to, I would, but it would be a very short period of time, because I'd likely, I probably wouldn't enjoy it at all, and I would not want to be getting up in the morning to go to work, kind of thing. So if I had to do it, I would, but it'd have to be for a short-lived period of time. But waitressing, you know, that, or waitering, that is like, I'm glad you all get tips, because you do some really great work, and you're providing a service to people that want it. I mean, obviously people want to be able to go to a restaurant and be served, right? And so, you know, you're hardworking, and you're a service provider that people want and need in order for them to enjoy their meal, right? So yeah, being a waitress is a thankless kind of job, but with tips, it's not so thankless anymore, right? So anyways, moving on from that, let's talk about how this is moving on. Chariot. This is a potential outcome. If you're not following your dreams of wanting to be with somebody that you have love in your heart for, you're betraying yourself, okay? And maybe just your environment and self, wherever you choose to stay, instead of like whatever path you choose to take as a brand new beginning, it's got challenges for you, because you're not following your heart. If you follow your heart, like I said before, if you allow it to happen, this energy wouldn't be here. This might still have been the energy of the situation, yes, but this energy likely would have been like something like yesterday, the Magician's energy, okay? This would be a totally different energy if you're following your heart. Now I know with her showing up that that the reason for this energy right here is because you decided to put your dream about being with somebody that you have love in your heart for, because it's just not practical. It's not going to work. I don't even know them. Whatever the excuses are, right? I don't know them well enough to make that kind of change in my life, and I'm too old to do that. You know, I'm too old to. I'm just talking to the older ones now. Younger ones, you know, you don't get that excuse. But when you're older, you have that excuse. I'm too old to make those kind of changes in my life now. I just need to settle. I just need to be where I am, and not to be making huge life changes, right? Yeah. So, but the divine sees it differently. You've got to follow your heart, irregardless of how old you are. For example, you've got people like Louise Hayes. She's started the Hay House Publishing Company, and I you know, I know a lot about it, because like this deck creator, Colette Baron Reed, she's a Hay House deck creator or author or whatever you want to call her. So I really follow Hay House. But Louise Hayes, she started her company, her publishing company, when she was in her 60s. Like, why didn't she say, oh, I'm too old to start something like that? And look how big it is now. I mean, it's quite profitable. She's passed away as of a few years ago, but she started when they're 60s. She didn't let that kind of thinking slow her down, or to take her dreams away of whatever her dream was about starting that publishing company, helping new authors get noticed, you know, published, right? So, and it's all the publishing is all nonfiction. So it's all about stuff like this, nonfiction. Anyways, so she didn't let that slow her down. So if you're an older person and you're saying, I just gotta, I just gotta live out the rest of my retirement years without, making many ripples in my life. I just gotta settle and just stay put. And like, oh no, stop that thinking. Stop that thinking. This is you betraying yourself. Betraying yourself. You're a leader. You're a go-get-'em kind of energy. You're like flying and making moves and making waves. That I mean, you're got that energy of like, let's go and let's do it. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Okay, let's go get him. Or it's also could be that you're married too, and being married, you can't really start and collaborate with another person until you're no longer married. So who knows what you're doing about that? But that's the burdens. You got the burdens of maybe possibly in another relationship, but also not following your dreams, and having the burden of being in love with somebody that you're not reaching out to, that you're not moving towards. But the potential energy is that you do that. You, Mr. Emperor, Miss Emperor, you drop the burdens and you stop betraying yourself and get this going in action with your energy and start moving towards your gal right there. You are going to need to be balanced and make a decision that being balanced and ready to prepare to make a move right there, and deciding which one you want to be with, whether it's stay settled and just live out your without making waves and all that. That's a decision against being with someone you love, a choice, right? Or you're with somebody. If you're married, you're with somebody, you're going to have to decide to be with that person that you're still with, who you're betraying your own life to stay with, or choose to be with the one that you truly do love. Because this person here, you have fond memories. You will be sitting in this energy of just like nostalgia, moving towards that chariot energy, moving towards your true love, moving towards your true love. You have fond memories. They are somebody from your past, though you've known them, either as kids in school or younger than that. You lived on the same street, same block, whatever. But it's somebody you have since fallen in love with, and you remember the good times you had when that person was in your life with the Six of Cups. Okay, guy or gal who's in the Emperor energy, you've got somebody you need to start following your heart for, to be with. I know, easier said than done. However, your brand new chapter ain't gonna work out so well. Remember, I said you have to let it happen. You're not letting it happen, Emperor, and look at you. This is the kind of guy, energy guy or gal energy that just like goes after what you want, but you're not. You're not. You have that energy to do it, but you're betraying it. Betraying it, okay? Okay. And I say that with understanding. It's not easy. I am not judging you. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I know about the divine. The divine does not care about your excuses, our excuses. The divine doesn't. There's compassion, of course. However, you get what you are, right? You attract the energies of what you are putting out. Now, if you want this kind of energy in your life, you're going to have to say, I'm going for it. For you to attract it, attract this person, attract all the things and people and the places, the things that you need. If it's money, if it's documents, whatever. It's like you need to moving company, a job, where you're going to work if you relocate towards where they are, or vice versa. Sell your house, or all sorts of things and people you have to start collaborating with in order to make it happen to be with this one. All right, you have to, there's just so many things, there's so many pieces of the puzzle that have to come together in order for you to be able to take action. And if you say, oh, I'm too old for this, or I don't have enough of this or enough of that to do that, I'm also just go the opposite direction and start a new chapter, putting that chapter behind me of thinking I could be with this one. If you do that, this is, you're not allowing it to happen. You're not allowing the divine to come in and help you, work with you, as they're setting everything up behind the veil, right? They're setting everything up for you. It's a matter of you now saying, okay, divine, I'm going to work with you on this because this is truly what I want. So let's get busy getting to work on this. And as you decide to make somewhat of a contract with the divine to work on your dreams, then you start pulling in, like manifesting into form all that you need, all the people, places, and things, all those pieces of puzzles that need to come together for you to be able to finally put the last piece of the puzzle in, that's her or him in your puzzle. They're actually part of your puzzle scene now. You get what I'm saying, right? So let's find out from the Wisdom Oracle what else the divine'd like to say. Exchanging gifts. Yeah, wow. And truth be told. Yep, okay. Exchanging gifts is kind of like, it's about, you have this ability to do something, to give something, and you will be given something in return. Okay, so if you have this ability to exchange, like for example, you want to exchange, just tell your truth. Tell your truth, truth be told, right? Tell your truth to yourself, number one. Number two, to this one, or number two would be to, if you're married, to the person that you're with, that you're still in an environment of the Ten of Swords. Someone could be betraying you too. But so the first one, tell you, speak your truth to yourself about how you feel and what you want, what your real desires are. Second is to tell the truth to somebody else about your feelings for somebody else, if that's what it is. Third one is tell your truth to the person that you haven't been telling your truth to, that you put that behind you. You said, I'm going to keep living my life the way I have been, and just like, I'm going to smarten up and wake up and smell the coffee. This just isn't going to be part of my life. I just have to, because I don't know how to make it work. I don't even know if I truly want it enough to make it work. Even though I know I have feelings for this one, I would love to be with this one. But yeah, that's just, that's kind of like a fairy tale dream kind of thing, that not all dreams come true kind of thing, especially fairy tales, right? Well, once upon a time they did, actually. So yeah, you've got things to exchange here. You're going to tell the truth. You're going to tell the truth so the truth can come and assist you by removing you from this environment and putting what the magician or something else that's positive in there for you, because you're going to, Emperor, the divine is trying to encourage you with this reading to change your mind about what your new path should involve, or who your new path should involve. So truth be told is like just the same thing. Just got to tell the truth. You got to tell the truth. That's the only way. And it's starting with yourself. You could be lying to yourself or hoodwinking yourself. Oh yeah, I have these feelings, but it's probably just some fantasy. I don't think I'm probably really in love with that person, even though I have very fond memories of them when we were together. Okay, you are hoodwinking, like I said, but you're not telling yourself the truth about how you feel, and therefore, this is a major energy right here. This is your environmental energy. You are betraying yourself to no end. Well, there is an end, okay, but but that's just a saying. So guys, I hope that was helpful. I'm sorry that it's like The potential outcome is great, but you've got some heavy energy here, Emperor, to deal with, and it didn't go so well in the past for you to be able to make things move along. So you decided to just change tracks and just keep doing what you're doing, or go somewhere else away from the one that you really love. Okay, but don't do it. But yeah, that's you know, obviously up to you. So anyways, take care, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, Friday. Bye.